What's up, guys? All right, so it is currently January the 5th, 2026, which means we are a mere 6 days away from Chevron Houston Marathon. For those of you who don't know, I'm Q, a father, husband, son, friend, and newest running enthusiast on the YouTube scene. So do me a favor, go ahead, like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff to make sure that I can continue to get the traction that's necessary to motivate the people and to share my story. So I am running the Chevron Houston Marathon, as I previously said, January 11, 2026, where I am shooting for a 2:48 debut. So it has been a while since I've shot a video or recorded a video or edited a video or pushed a video out, what have you. These videos are not easy to do. Very time consuming, if you will, juggling my personal life, professional life, and then managing the content game is definitely not for the faint of heart, all while trying to become a decent runner, if you will. Yeah, it just gets crazy, but I'm super grateful to have the opportunity to come before you guys again to drop a little bit of sauce on the YouTube space in my own way with my own flair. So we're in our third week of tapering. So just to kind of give you an overview, I'll put a screenshot somewhere in here to kind of show you my last 10 weeks of work going into the 11th week. This build was pretty much 10, 11 weeks, if you will. I did some aerobic stuff on the front end to kind of help us get to where we are. But I was racing in October, or I raced in October a couple of times. So the true build was about 10 or 11 weeks, as you can see in the Strava stats. With the last 2 weeks being around 48 miles. And then this week we'll probably be somewhere between 25 and 30 miles. Definitely don't intend to run anything over 30 miles this week, just to make sure that we go into the race nice and tapered. So we're gonna start the week off with 4 to 6 miles. Nothing crazy, probably do some treadmill work, nice recovery pace. I also want to try out my new Coros heart rate monitor. So I bought a new Coros heart rate monitor. So I'm super excited about trying that out. So today we will be rocking the Brooks Glycerin Max, more so of a recovery shoe. I have 3 pair of these shoes. Shout out to Brooks. A lot of good news coming soon, but yeah, we're gonna rock the Brooks Glycerin Max for this nice easy run today. Nothing crazy. We probably stay somewhere between 7:30 and 8-minute pace. Nothing too spicy. All right, so I'm doing some active stretching, get this run in, and then I gotta eat, shower, and then head to the office because daddy gotta pay the bills. Let's get this show on the road. Race week, baby.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. When you feel so tired, but you can't sleep. Stuck in rivers, and the tears come streaming down your face. When you lose something you can't replace. When you love someone but it goes to waste. Could it be worse? Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. And high up above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go. But if you never try.
All right, so it's 5 miles, 7:55 pace. Nice aerobic run. So just focusing on tapping into our aerobic zones this week. We shouldn't be touching any anaerobic zones going into the race. We may go high aerobic with some speed work for Tuesday session. Keeping normal, just reducing the volume a ton. But yeah, average heart rate today was 111 at 7:55 pace. So if anybody's wondering why I chose the treadmill versus the road, it's just to reduce impact and load on my legs. So just make sure we're getting some work in without inducing any unnecessary fatigue going into Sunday. So, all right, we'll walk this out and get some food.
Just watch you work. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. And I will try to fix you.
All right, guys, it is January the 6th, 2026, which means we are officially 5 days out from the Chevron Houston Marathon. And today is Tuesday, which means it is a speed session day. So rather than completely going off the rails in my training, I'm keeping a lot of it the same. So sticking to speed sessions on days like today, Tuesday, but reducing the volume. So instead of, a 9 or 10 or 11 mile workout, we're gonna be doing a 1.25 mile warm up into 3x1Ks at half marathon speed. So probably like 6 minute pace. And then we'll have 1.25 up to 1.5 mile cool down just for the day. So we want to keep that snapping, that pop in our legs, but we don't want to induce any unnecessary fatigue, like I said yesterday. And then, yeah, so real light workout today. We are running in the Brooks Hyperion Elite 5 race day shoe for sure. I'll break this shoe down a little bit more after this workout. But yeah, absolutely love this shoe. And then y'all know we had to show out and wear the Hoochie Daddy shorts today. So we got the Brooks shorts on today, baby. Let's go. Brooks shoes, Brooks shorts, everything Brooks. Now I know y'all see me wearing a Michelob Ultra shirt. Just understand that your boy does not drink alcohol, okay? This is a Michelob Ultra Zero shirt that I got during a session with the Run Club. Michelob Ultra was out there supporting the people of the Houston running community. And I didn't even know that they made non-alcoholic beer until I was informed by some of the guys at the Run Club. So yeah, anyways, all right. Let's ditch this shirt and get into it.
Tears stream down your face when you lose something you cannot replace. Tears stream down your face and tears stream.
All right, guys, that wraps up the workout. So just a recap, we did 1.25 miles on the warm-up, 3x1K with a 2-second recovery jog in between, straight into a 1.25 cool down. So time to go rinse off, eat some food, and we back to the office. So, oh, and I didn't forget, I will do a little bit of a breakdown on the shoes that I'm gonna be wearing for the marathon. So see you in a bit. All right, guys, getting ready to wind down for the night, but as promised, I wanted to bring you all an up close and personal view of the Brooks Hyperion Elite 5, which is my race day shoe for Chevron Houston. So this is the Brooks Hyperion. I'll try to zoom here to make sure I get on camera. Yeah, there we go. Brooks Hyperion Elite 5. Not this very shoe. Oh, we got out of focus. Oh, there we go. All right. I didn't race in this particular shoe, but I raced in this version of a shoe. So the shoe that I actually raced in previously and set my previous PBs in was, if you guys only knew how hard it was to get this shoe in focus. But here we are. All right. This is the actual shoe that I wore in my PBs or PRs for the half marathon in Wichita, Kansas, and at the Houston half in October. Back-to-back races, 2 weeks apart. So this is the very shoe, and this is another version of that shoe that I'll likely be wearing for the Chevron Houston Marathon. I'm not gonna lie, I am going back and forth. I don't know if I want to wear these or if I want to wear the other ones. It's the same shoe, guys, but the colorways are different, and I kind of just want to wear the shoe that I've set PBs in already, you know? That probably makes no sense. But Brooks Hyperion Elite 5, absolute great shoe. This shoe has the DNA gold foam that Brooks is known for and the Speed Vault plate. So yeah, absolutely love this Brooks super shoe. I mean, it fits like a glove, it's snug, and again, it suited me very well during races. Great energy return with the plate in it, and yeah, just overall great shoe. So will it be these or will it be these? I don't know, but it's gonna be one of them, that's for sure. So, all right, let's break down some race day fuel strategy real quick. I will not belabor this by any stretch of the imagination, but if I've learned nothing else from race community, if you are not preparing to intake carbohydrates during a race while you're training and incorporating that in your training, you are going to set yourself up for failure. And it's called bonking, right? And bonking is like the kryptonite of marathon runners. I have made sure that I incorporated fueling with Go gels and carb and electrolyte formulas during my training, especially during my long runs, those 20, 21, 22, 23-mile runs sometimes, okay? Now, nobody pays me to say this. I'm not sponsored to say this, but I do have a preference in gels, and then I have gels that I don't like so much. So I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer, and I'm just going to talk about the gels that I actually prefer and not talk about the ones that I do not prefer. All right, coming in hot with the BPN Go gels. Now, these gels have suited me so well. To me, they have the best flavor profile of all the gels on the market. It's 100 calories, 24 grams of carbs. It'll get the job done. It's my intention to intake one of these every 3 miles. It's 26 miles, so that means I'm taking at least 8 of these. Now, my stomach can handle that. It doesn't create any GI issues. I hope to God that it doesn't on race day. And we're just going to keep on rolling. But this is what I prefer. Number one, this is a carb fuel gel. I really, really like this gel. I also like Cadence gels, but I don't currently have any. But this one is a mammoth of a gel. We're talking 50 grams of carbohydrates and 200 calories. Now, this is not something to play around with. If you're not used to intaking carbohydrates during training or racing or anything, the 50-gram carbohydrate gel is not something that I would recommend whatsoever. That can be absolutely diabolical for you. So yeah, we're gonna stay away from something like that. But that's pretty much my race day fuel strategy. I will pop a gel. That actually sounded kind of funny, pop a gel. I will pop a gel at the start line or about 20 minutes before the race. And then I'm gonna have a gel every 3 miles. So during the race, we're talking 8 gels and then 9 in total if you count the one right before the race starts. And then the course will have, electrolytes and water, I believe every 1.5 miles after the 2-mile mark at Chevron Houston. So definitely we'll be stopping at every aid station without question. I do not play around when it comes to getting water on the course because, again, recipe for disaster if you are not hydrating and fueling during the race. But again, these are all things that we practice, so it should go smooth, and I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys, that pretty much wraps up the video. I appreciate each and every one of you for always tapping in, for viewing, liking, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. Matter of fact, while we're talking about it, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for your boy one time. You guys know a lot goes into making these videos, so every subscription matters to me. I don't care if I have 1 or 1,000.
which we're on the road to 1,000, guys. Help your boy get to 1,000 subs one time, okay? But seriously, I really do appreciate you all being here and, just giving me the motivation through viewership that I need to continue to go out and pound the pavement, because it definitely encourages me. So until next time, peace, love, and happiness. Your boy is out.